multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. In this lesson, we will multiply a polynomial by a monomial. So let us have an example. So we're asked to find the product of 5x squared and 3x cubed minus 4x. So you might be wondering which one is our monomial and which one is our polynomial. So our monomial here is the 5x squared. That's a monomial because you don't see any minus or plus between them. And we have our polynomial here, which is 3x cubed minus 4x. To be more specific, if we classify it based on the number of terms, this is a binomial, separated by a minus in the middle. So how do we get the product of our monomial and binomial in here? So we will be using the long multiplication procedure, which is through distributive property. So we distribute the monomial to each terms of our polynomial. For now, it's a binomial. That means we're supposed to distribute 5x squared to both 3x cubed and negative 4x. So, as a solution, we copy first the given, and then we distribute the 5x squared. So, it has to be 5x squared times 3x cubed. So, we get the result for that. Okay, 5, that would be 5 times 3, that's a 15. Then don't forget product rule. If they have the same base, copy the common base, add the exponents, 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. Then afterwards, we distribute our 5x squared to our second term, in which it's supposed to be minus 4x, but we can consider that as a sign of 4x. So we say negative 4x. 5x squared times negative 4x. So we'll start by multiplying the coefficients. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Then x squared times x, we copy the common base, x, and then we add their exponents. So here, this is a 2. The exponent here of the x is a 1. So 2 plus 1, you'll get 3. And this is the answer. Okay, let's have another example. So we have here the quantity of 3a minus 5b plus a times the quantity of 2ab. So which one is our monomial in here? Our monomial is the ones inside the second parenthesis. That's our monomial. And the other one is our polynomial, but to be more specific, it's a trinomial because it has 3 terms. First, second, and third. So among the two, it is better that we distribute the monomial to the trinomial rather than the other way around. So yung may least na number of terms, that's the one that you need to distribute. So in other words, if we have this, by commutative property of multiplication, because the two, there's no operation between the two parentheses or two sets of groups enclosed by a parenthesis, because that's a multiplication. Based on commutative property of multiplication from our first quarter lesson, we can simply interchange the two polynomials in order. So 2ab can be written as the first one and followed by our trinomial. Okay, so now, so the 2ab must be distributed to all 3 terms. So the 2ab, we multiply it first to our 3a. So what do we get if we multiply that? So Start with the coefficients. So 2 times 3, you will get 6, followed by the variable a. A times a is a squared. Because the exponents are 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Then you don't see a b in here, so that means you just have to copy the b. Okay. Next, you distribute the 2ab to our second term, negative 5b. So you start in our coefficients, 2 times negative 5. So that's negative 10. There's no a in here. That means you're supposed to copy one a here only. Then you have b times b. So b times b is b squared. Then finally, our last step would be here, 2ab times a. So that's 2 times, the coefficient here is a 1, so 2 times 1 is positive 2. The a, both of them has an a times a squared. Then, there's no b in here, just the b in here, our monomial. Just copy it. So before you finalize your answer, double check if you can still simplify it. And notice that these terms are like terms because their literal coefficients are both a squared b. So that means you can simply combine the coefficients 6 and 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. Then copy the common literal coefficient a squared b. Then the other one here, just copy it. And this is our answer.